This is part 2 of Shakespeare. Part 2. Shakespeare had written 154 sonnets, of which 126 were addressed to all of Southampton, 26 were to a dark mistress, and two of them were to Mr. W.H. Mr. W.H. So 126 plus 26, 152 plus 2, 154. Total of 154 sonnets. This is important thing to remember, right? Then the sonnets were published by Thomas Thorpe in 1609. For his historic plays, the source was Holinshed's Chronicles. For tragedies, the source was Plutarch's Lives. Shakespeare worked for Lord Chamberlain's Men and King's Men. For whom did he work? For Lord Chamberlain's Men and King's Men. Then one of the most important facts about Shakespeare is he contributed to which theatre? Which theatre? Globe Theatre. Globe Theatre. And Blackfriars Theatre. Blackfriars Theatre. Globe Theatre and Blackfriars Theatre. There was a play in which Globe Theatre got fire and it burnt into ashes. Which play was it? Henry the Eighth. Henry the Eighth was a play. John Hemmings and Henry St. Condell published the first folio of Shakespeare's plays in 1623. This is the one of the most important facts about Shakespeare. His first folio was published in 1623. The play Pericles, Prince of Tyre was not included in the first folio, published by John Hemmings and Henry Condell. Robert Greene, a university wit, said in Greene's Goat's Worth of Wit, an upstart crow beautified with feathers, about Shakespeare. What did he say about Shakespeare? Who? Robert Greene. He was a university wit. What did he say? He said that Greene's goat's worth of wheat, an upstart crow beautified with our feathers. George Sainsbury called a group of people educated from Oxford and Cambridge and interested to follow the classics and university wits. They are Cambridge group Christopher Marlowe, Robert Greene, Thomas Nash. Oxford group John Lilly, Thomas Lodge, Greenpeel and Thomas Kidd. They were not educated, by the way. Thomas Lodge's Rosalind's Madrigal is a source for Shakespeare's As You Like It. Shakespeare's As You Like It had a source. Which source was it? Thomas Lodge's Rosalind's Madrigal. This was the source for Shakespeare's As You Like It. This is also important, right? I have only included the most important facts in this. Then Thomas Kidd's The Spanish Tragedy or Hieronimo is Mad Again is a source for Shakespeare's The Tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. So Hamlet had a source. Which was it? Thomas Kidd's The Spanish Tragedy. This is one of the most important facts. The Spanish Tragedy. From here we can collect 2-3 facts. One of them is whose is the Spanish Tragedy? It is from Thomas Kidd's. Then this is first fact. Then second fact is What is the other name for the Spanish tragedy? That is Hieronimo is mad again. This is the second name. This is second fact. And third fact is Shakespeare's tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, is had a source, and that is the Spanish tragedy. These are the three important facts from this point. Then Robert Greene's Pandosto, The Triumph of Time, is a source for The Winter's Tale. Shakespeare's The Winter's Tale had a source, and it was Robert Greene's Pandosto, The Triumph of Time. The Tempest is the last play. It is a regular play in which all the three unites: unity of time, unity space, unity of action. Three unities are there. The first unity is of time, second is of space, and third is of action. And Shakespeare wrote all the plays in blank verse. Shakespeare wrote all of the plays in blank verse. A blank verse is a paragraph which has a meter but no rhyme. No rhyme. That is a blank verse. Blank verse was first introduced into English by Henry Howard. It was introduced by Henry Howard. This is part 2 of Shakespeare.